I've been having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name?
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
Now, here's Tua, stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown! Alabama! Devontae Smith! Touchdown, Alabama!
A natural born. Take this hopeless broke soul off this remote control.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something. He's got something.
50.
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown. Right. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with your host, Drake Collins.
And good afternoon. Welcome in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the WKOM studios this afternoon with L Train and Slim D. It's beautiful, crisp, sunny Tuesday afternoon. And, fellas, we got something going on. We're making a little history, I think, this afternoon as the Spring Sports Game of the Week will now cover boys soccer. As Landon, you want to tell the folks about that, what's going on this afternoon?
Yeah, so as Drake said, our Spring Sports Game of the Week, presented by the Front Porch Sports Network, is now transitioning to soccer. That's why we call it the Spring Sports Game of the Week. We're covering different spring sports tonight. It'll be Battle Creek at Spring Hill Soccer beginning at 6 p.m. The match starts, pregame show at 5:30. Stream.
Okay, stream only?
Yep, stream only.
Stream only on the Front Porch Sports
Correct.
Network.
Yep.
Across social media. Battle Creek Grizzlies at the Spring Hill Raiders boys soccer. First touch, is that what it's called? The first touch?
That's what I'm going to call it, yeah.
The first touch.
I don't want to call it
6 p.m.,
kickoff
but
because people think that's football, so
Right.
I'll just say first touch.
Well, I mean, it is football in other countries.
yes, it is.
true.
You're exactly right. First touch at 6 p.m., but you'll go on the air at 5:30.
Correct.
With some pregame, the pregame show.
Correct.
For the Spring Sports Game of the Week, Battle Creek at Spring Hill Boys Soccer. And then, Slim D, you're going to be over at Columbia Central Campus.
I am. I'll be there with Carter McDonald on the call as we play Summit. Should be a good game. I think Summit has a 4-9 record.
What time?
That's going to be at 5 o'clock, and that'll be on stream as well.
That'll be on stream on the Front Porch Sports Network. Girls softball, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Columbia Lady Lions versus Summit. What is the Summit? What are they? The
Spartans.
Lady
Spartans.
The Lady Spartans
Just
of
like
Summit
Michigan State.
against the
Yep.
Lady Lions of, and we're going back to like, the ancient Roman Empire when actually the Lions fought against
the gladiators.
That's right.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's what's going to go on today.
This is Sparta,
Columbia
baby.
Central Campus. So if you can't make it out and watch the game live, just pull us up on social media and you'll be able to see two different, the Spring Sports Game, soccer game of the week.
We'll be there.
Battle Creek at Spring Hill. Or, if you prefer, you can watch softball.
Correct.
Either one. Little Sis. The Lady Commodores are in the Sweet 16 officially. Number 2 Lady Doors beat the number 7 seed Fighting Illini 75-57 in Nashville on their home court there in Memorial Gymnasium on the Vanderbilt campus yesterday. Little Sis plays Notre Dame, the number 6 seed, next on Friday.
They're tough.
If they happen to beat the Lady Irish, I presume.
I think they're just the Fighting Irish.
Okay, there's no lady or anything.
Autonomous. Yeah.
Okay, the Fighting If they beat the Fighting Irish on Friday, well, it doesn't get any easier. They get either number 1 UConn or number 4 North Carolina,
and they're going to lose to UConn.
Well, I mean, let's don't give up the ship. I mean, they're the Lady Commodores. They're the last one to go down, right? So, I mean, but that would be a very tough row to hoe against the number 1 UConn. That they are the overall number 1. Number 1 overall favorite for the entire women's tournament.
Yeah.
So. Other SEC programs that are in the women's Sweet 16, 2 SEC teams that play each other. South Carolina, a 1 seed, will play Oklahoma, a 4 seed. Those are 2 SEC teams going against each other on Saturday. LSU, a 2 seed, takes on Duke, a 3 seed, on Friday. Texas also will play another SEC team. Texas, a 1 seed, will take on a number 5 seed, Kentucky. So out of the Sweet 16, there's a total of 5 SEC women's teams playing, but 2 of those teams are going to be eliminated this weekend.
Gone. They're going to be gone.
Right.
There.
Because they're playing other SEC programs. Thursday, the men are back in action with 4 games on the slate for Thursday, beginning with Texas, the only double-digit seed left in the tournament, to take on the number 2 seed Purdue. Purdue is favored by 6.5. That game is the first game on Thursday, a little after 6 o'clock, 6:10 to be exact is what it says for the tip-off. Also, next on Thursday at 6:30 will be Iowa, who shocked number 1 seed Florida. And I was doing a little brush up on what happened between Todd Golden and McCullum, I believe is
Ben McCullum, yeah.
Ben McCullum, the coach for Iowa.
Correct.
And so there was kind of this scrum, loose ball type situation on the court. Players got tangled up and they kind of bowed up a little bit. Todd Golden goes running out on the court to kind of break them up. Then he starts hounding the officials. And, of course, Todd Golden and the Florida Gators, they weren't having a very good day against Iowa. I mean, Iowa Hawkeyes were pretty much handling the Florida Gators. And you could tell it was getting under that alligator skin, which is pretty tough sometimes. It's tough. I mean, alligator, they make shoes out of it. They make belts and handbags. But, man, I'm telling you, the Iowa Hawkeyes had got up underneath the Gators and Todd Golden's skin. And so after they kind of broke and settled everything down, Golden kind of said something to McCullum. McCullum said something back.
They exchanged words.
They were hollering, and Golden was pointing his finger at McCullum. I mean, it wasn't a good look overall for Todd Golden. Todd Golden, to me, really up until this point, I kind of thought I haven't watched a ton of him on the sidelines. I've watched a lot of Florida Gator basketball, but he seemed relatively calm and relatively, hey, that's part of basketball. Players get, tangled up sometimes. They get a little mad at each other. Hey, that's basketball. Let's move on, right?
Just part of it.
Right. And then the way Todd Golden reacted in that situation the other day, and then Ben McCullum called him sensitive, kind of.
He did.
And that's kind of big. Yeah, the Florida guys are just a little bit sensitive about them getting tangled up. Yeah. Ben McCullum kind of played it off and kind of threw the ball or threw a little jab, lobbed one over the fence into Todd Golden, Florida's front yard or backyard, and said, yeah, they're just a little bit sensitive, and I don't think the Gators much like that. Todd Golden didn't like that. And Golden didn't like getting beat.
That's true. Nobody likes to lose.
Especially if you're number 1. If you're the number 1 seed, number 1 seed in your region.
And you're favored.
By like 10 points.
So.
But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on. Iowa will play Nebraska in the second game on Thursday. It's roughly at 6:30 tip-off is scheduled. Nebraska's a 1.5-point favorite. That should be a really good basketball
I think so too.
Arkansas and Arizona is on Thursday also. Arizona's an 8.5-point favorite. That's at 8:45. And then the nightcap will be a terrific ball game. Illinois Fighting Illini against the Houston Cougars.
That's going to be an electric game.
And that's going to be a physical game. I look for it to be low scoring. I'm talking about low scoring in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-50s to very low 60s. I mean,
it's not going to be a 100 Alabama game where there's
no, absolutely not.
Points.
Friday's game, as far as the men's Sweet 16 goes, St. John's University, the Red Storm from St. John's, coached by Rick Pitino, will take on the number 1 Duke Blue Devils. Duke is a 6.5-point favorite. That starts off the 4-game slate on Friday right after 6 o'clock, same times basically. Then 30 minutes later, Alabama and Michigan is the second game of the night. Michigan is a 10.5-point favorite. I think that's too many. I would say – I mean, it really all depends on Alabama. If the threes are falling like they were the other night, Michigan can be in trouble. If they're not falling if they're not going to fall like they did against Texas Tech, then Michigan might cover the 10.5. If it's somewhere in between of being on fire and just being ice cold and just kind of being lukewarm with the threes, yeah. I think Alabama could easily cover the 10 points.
I agree.
And that line should maybe be more like a 7 or 8. Than a 10.5.
Not a 6 or 7.
Oh,
good save.
No, you did not.
We're not going to force that. I just want to make sure you didn't say it. I'll say it. You did a good job of avoiding it, though. You're doing a great job.
Man, you just stole that right out from underneath me. By the way, the over/under total on that Alabama-Michigan game, 175.5. So to get over that 175.5, you'll be going somewhere in the high 80s, mid 80s, mid to high 80s.
Yeah, 87, each. 85, something like
87, that. 86, 87. Got you on that one. Tennessee, Michigan State is the Michigan State. The 3 seed takes on UConn, the 2 seed, and that's Izzo against the greatest effing men's college basketball coach in the world, Danny Hurley, and he'll tell you that. That's a 3 versus 2. UConn is a 1.5-point favorite.
Interesting.
With a 135 total. So that's telling you that game's going to be a low-scoring, high, low to mid-60 point range. That game is scheduled to start at 8:45 on Friday night. And then the nightcap, folks, Big Orange Nation, where you at, man?
Go Vols, baby.
I mean, number 6 Tennessee versus number 2 Iowa State. Iowa State is just a 4.5-point favorite. That game starts at 9:10. With 16 teams, with these 16 teams in the men, we're talking about the men's tournament remaining. I mean, who would you bet? Who are you picking to cut down the nets? I mean, who right now, after you've watched the first weekend, you guys watched the first weekend,
correct?
Who would you bet right now to cut down the nets?
If I was betting, I would probably go chalk with Duke. They haven't proven that they can lose or they will be vulnerable, I don't think. I mean, it was a scare with Siena, but I mean, if I had to pick anyone out of all of the good teams, I would pick Duke. But I think it's tough to make a choice like that because there are so many teams that I could actually see winning. But I'm going to stick with the chalk.
Okay. There are 3 number 1 seeds left, okay? And those are, one of them is Duke. They're at 4-1 betting-wise. This is what FanDuel had betting-wise, okay? Duke's at 4-1. Arizona is another 1 seed that's left. The only number 1 seed knocked out was Florida, right, against Iowa.
Yes.
And so we've got Duke at 4-1, Arizona another 1 seed 4-1, Michigan another 1 seed 3-1.
The Wolverines.
So they're the favorite right now to win it all. Michigan is. All 4 number 2 seeds are still in the Sweet 16, and those are Houston at 7-1, Purdue at 14-1, Iowa State at 17-1, and UConn is 22-1.
Interesting.
There are 2 number 3 seeds remaining. Michigan State's 30-1, but Illinois is 15-1. So the Illini at the number 3 seed is actually within the top 6 favorites, and they're a number 3 seed. They take on Houston.
I think they're underseeded.
So there's a good chance that in this Illini-Houston game that the Illini could come out on top. I mean, the spread is what did I have the spread? I mean, it's super close.
I mean,
it's
Illinois
Houston by 3.5. So Illinois could take care of business.
Yeah, they're basically a 1 seed caliber team, just being seeded as 3.
Number 5 seed. There's only one lone number 5 seed. That's St. John's. They're 33-1 to win the national title. There's a lone number 6 seed, and that is the Tennessee Volunteers. The Tennessee Volunteers right now to win the national title, 55-1. So $100 would get you back $5,600 if the Vols were to go all the way.
Yeah.
If you're willing to risk
whisk it up, folks.
Whisk it up, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're willing to risk $100, or whatever you want to do, you get 55-1 odds on your turn. I mean, $5 would be $280.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Decent.
Hey, $5. I've spent $5 on a lot worse, sillier things in my life than to put it on the Vols, right?
You got that right.
And then only the number 9 seed Iowa that beat Florida, they're 100-1.
They're counting out the Hawkeyes.
And the only double-digit seed left in the tournament, Sweet 16, is Texas.
UT.
And we're going to talk about them later. But they're 150-1. A $10 bet would get you back $1,510. Now, we're going to take a quick break. We got a couple of minutes. Yeah, we're going to talk about some winners and losers from this past weekend. We're going to talk about John Calipari. He's a winner. He's a winner.
He's a winner.
I mean, he left one of the winningest college basketball, most storied programs in the nation 2 years ago. Walked out. Said, I'm out of here. I think Kentucky was saying, okay, we're going to make a change. It's time to make a change, John, because, well, it had been 9 years since Kentucky had made the Final Four.
Long time. In Kentucky standards, a long time. They expect to be in it every year.
Calipari was getting all this elite talent in. He was getting all these one-and-done type players, but they weren't doing what Kentucky fans wanted, and Kentucky fans paying all this money for all their season tickets when they go on the road to play in the March Madness tournament, wherever the Final Four is. Kentucky fans like to flood that city and represent the University of Kentucky with their blue. They like to be there, and they've been almost 10 years
long time
since they had done that.
Not what Kentucky
and
wants.
they're a little pissed about it.
I was happy about it. I don't like seeing Kentucky.
You're a Louisville guy. So.
I'm a hater.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some winners and losers from this past weekend, and we're not just talking about winning and losing ball games. There's a lot of different aspects to that. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird and Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare here in Columbia. For over 20 years, we've proudly served our community, locally owned and operated, providing trusted care you can count on. We support seniors, individuals with disabilities, and even short-term care after surgery. From personal care to homemaking and companionship, our team is here to help you or your loved one live safely and comfortably at home. Call Caring Hearts today at 931-381-5470 or stop by in person, 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
The Mules are back in town, April 9th to 11th at the Murray County Park, Columbia, Tennessee. Live music, vendors, contests, and yes, mules. Mule pulling, gated mules, mule scrambles, and more. Join us Thursday through Saturday at the Murray County Park. Don't miss the Mule Day Parade, 11 a.m. Saturday, April 11th. Visit muleday.com for a complete schedule of events. Brought to you by Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Happy you'll be, or the service is free. And the Murray County Visitors Bureau. Plan your visit now at experiencemurray.com. On the farm, uptime isn't just nice to have, it's a must-have. That's why JLG Ag telehandlers are a multitasking workhorse. Whether moving and loading more, stacking higher, or even accessing tighter spots with compact models, these machines help poultry, cotton, and row crop producers maximize every moment on the job. Once you get behind the wheel, you'll get more done. It's that simple. See JLG Ag telehandlers for yourself. Come out to Try Green Equipment in Columbia, just off Theta Pike.
Mini Cooper, Volvo, BMW, Land Rover, Jaguar. Hi, I'm David Usselton, owner of Usselton Motorworks Foreign Car Repair located in Columbia, Tennessee. We're at the corner of West 12th and South High Street. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty on all repairs. Come see us in Columbia, Tennessee, or call us at 931-215-1765 or visit us on the web at usseltons.com.
This is Lieutenant Orlando Cox with the Columbia Police Department, welcoming you to Columbia, Tennessee, home of the Mule Day Parade. We're expecting large crowds, exciting parade, and a lot of activities throughout Columbia. As we celebrate, please slow down, stay alert, and watch out for pedestrians. Follow officers' directions and avoid distractions. Please buckle up. Let's work together to keep Mule Day safe, fun for everyone. Have a great Mule Day weekend.
I'm Chris Stewart, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour on 101.7 WKOM.
And welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. In the studio with L Train and Slim D. And before the break, we were talking about the winners and the losers from this past weekend's March Madness action. The first weekend of the NCAA tournament is in the books, obviously. And there are, I think, some distinct winners and losers from the weekend. Among the big winners are the Big Ten Conference.
Yeah, definitely.
And John Calipari, the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks, who will play number 1 seed Arizona in the Western region. Let's look at it this way. I mean, Calipari has guided Arkansas to its second Sweet 16 in his second season as head coach.
Impressive.
Since he left Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky's one of the winningest programs and most storied programs in college basketball, period.
They are. They're a blue blood is what they call it.
And he is one of the most successful coaches in college basketball. I mean, it was a match made in heaven between Calipari and Kentucky. I think Calipari left Memphis.
Yeah, he did.
And ended up coming up to Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Won a national title at Kentucky, opened up a pipeline of elite talent straight into Lexington, Kentucky.
So many.
But a 9-year Final Four drought and a first-round exit of the tournament in 2024.
Yeah, not good.
Led to Calipari and Kentucky, University of Kentucky, going their separate ways. So he left in 2024. At Arkansas, his first season, Sweet 16. Now he's back with arguably the best player in the tournament with Darius Acuff Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they in 2 games with Darius, and let's not get this twisted, okay? High Point College.
University.
High Point University. And the University of Hawaii, where Darius Acuff averaged 30 points a game, 6 assists a game, a steal a game.
Yeah. Video game numbers.
Well, those two ain't Arizona, okay? Don't get it. Don't think that they're the same program as Arizona. When you go from High Point and Hawaii and then you moved – You better take a couple of steps up or get you a ladder to get up to the level of University of Arizona with Koa Pete and
Braden Burries,
and there's another guy on there that's
Bradley. Jaden Bradley. Fantastic.
3 fantastic players. But let me tell you what. Darius Acuff Jr. is arguably the best player in this tournament, and he's a freshman.
He's a freshman. He's a freshman.
Darius Acuff Jr. averages right at 50% from just shooting average. 5 of 11 in this tournament from threes beyond the arc. All this is going on down in Arkansas as Kentucky's head coach Mark Pope heads back to Lexington with his team to perch on a warm, if not a hot seat in Rupp Arena.
Yeah, it definitely is a hot seat. Especially because Arkansas is, they're sitting pretty.
That's right. They're still in it.
They're sitting very pretty.
They're moving on, right? Moving on to the Elite Eight weekend and then possibly the Final Four. Who knows? I think it's going to be a hell of a game between Arkansas and Arizona.
I think so, too.
A loser from this weekend, Kansas Darren Peterson. Does Peterson even give one good, what, about playing college basketball?
I just at this point with what we've talked about all season with Darren Peterson, I don't know if he's just extremely misunderstood or just I don't know.
Now, I'll tell you what, he's emotionless. I mean, he doesn't look like he could care whether they're up by 20, whether he's just scored 40, down by 20, they lose by 20. It looks like, he's emotionless. But let me tell you who else was emotionless all during and still is to this day. But a terrific player is Jalen Hurts. Have you ever seen any emotion on Jalen Hurts' face?
Nah, and he's a baller.
We called him the Pharaoh at Alabama because he's just so stern. He's like one of those Pharaoh statues at sea that just,
like the Sphinx or something.
His emotion never changes. Right. Now maybe Darren Peterson is that way.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll tell you what, he had 28 points against California Baptist University, CBU.
Who?
CBU, yeah, exactly. He had 28 points. But at the end of that game, as California Baptist, they were down by a bunch and they closed within 6 points late in that game, much to the chagrin of the people that bet on Kansas, I'm sure. Darren Peterson just disappeared from that game late. He scored with about 5.5 minutes to go, a bucket, didn't score the rest of the game. As California Baptist shrunk that lead. And as a scout, NBA scout, or just as an NBA fan, if you know anything about basketball, you're waiting for Darren Peterson to say, hey, wait a minute. We were way ahead of you guys. Now you're within 6. Give me the ball.
Give me the rock.
But guess what?
Pass the rock.
After that last bucket with about 4:45, 5 minutes to go in that ball game, he didn't score again. And so that's kind of what they're looking at. Then they played, they won against California Baptist, as they should, Kansas. Then they played St. John's. Darren Peterson had 21 points, but barely – he had 21 points in that game, which is a good game.
Yeah, very good game.
But late in that game, when St. John's had the ball and is tied up, Dylan Darling for St. John's took the ball from half court and dribbled right past, guess who? Darren Peterson, and laid the ball up and in for the victory. That is the last we're going to see of Darren Peterson in a college basketball uniform. And I personally say that it just wasn't a very flattering look of Darren Peterson. Maybe his competitiveness will change when he gets in the NBA. But let me tell you what, Kansas was paying Darren Peterson a lot of money.
They were NIL.
NIL to play at Kansas.
Yeah.
And the NBA is going to be paying him a lot of money to play in the NBA.
And more games as well.
So my question is, what motivates Darren Peterson to play? I mean, he's a good basketball player. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But what cranks that engine up, that competitive nature
I don't know.
within him? That's the only question I would have. Other winners from the weekend, first weekend of March Madness, the favorites. If you were a favorite, I mean,
good weekend.
Favorites went 16-0 in the first round on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
If you're favored by Vegas standards, you won. Why was that? Why is it? A lot of theories are the NIL deals that are out there and the favorites,
NIL.
you know, kind of the haves and the have-nots. That makes sense.
The check cleared.
That's right. The more money you got to pay, the better team you got, right? However, the lines are going to be considerably smaller this weekend as far as the favorites covering in the second weekend of March Madness. Another loser from this past week, the West Coast Conference, the WCC, which has like St. Mary's and Gonzaga. And, you know, they got three tournament bids in.
And Santa Clara.
The West Coast Conference. Mm-hmm. Those days are probably done. Well, St. Mary's, Gonzaga, and Santa Clara. Santa Clara, you know, had that last second shot by Oway by Kentucky that cost them in overtime. They got put out by Kentucky.
Right.
Gonzaga, they went down to Texas, and Texas was a play-in. I mean, you look at Texas; they're 11 seed. They were a play-in. Then they came in and beat Gonzaga.
Correct.
Should be the final game. It is the final game for Gonzaga in the West Coast Conference, as they will be playing in the newly remodeled Pac-12 next season.
Good, so good for them. I mean,
that's good.
They've been in the same conference and playing against the same opponent for like my entire life. So
right. A winner. We talked about it. I talked about it a little bit before break. The Big Ten Conference. I mean, what's going on with the Big Ten? Football, basketball. I mean,
NIL is going on.
Big Ten entered this past Sunday, assured of 4 spots, 1/4 of the field of the Sweet 16. We're already in before Sunday's play. They added 2 more on Sunday. This past Sunday.
It's crazy.
So they got 6 in. They would have gone 7 for 7 if UCLA could have beaten Connecticut, but they didn't.
It's not going to happen.
But they got 6 teams in the Sweet 16. Big Ten has 6 teams out of their 7 that were in the tournament in the Sweet 16.
It's impressive.
That is very. I mean,
that's the depth of the conference to have this many late in the tournament. You could talk about regular season and the teams are so good, like we've talked about with the SEC sometimes. But when they get to the tournament and they make it this far, that's what's really impressive. I think.
Sure. Some other losers from this past weekend's play: the Blue Bloods, as you mentioned, Landon. UNC blew a 19-point lead to Virginia Commonwealth University.
Gone.
19-point lead. North Carolina lost. Hubert Davis might be on his way out.
Gone.
Kansas looked hapless against St. John's, really.
Gone.
They were a higher seed. We just talked about them. And Kentucky.
Gone.
Need that Hail Mary shot to even go into overtime and beat Santa Clara, and then got blown out by 20 by Iowa State.
Just horrible, man.
Just sounds like everybody's gone.
The Blue Bloods, I mean, literally, if you're thinking Blue Bloods, the greater picture, you only got Duke and Connecticut left in the field. I mean, you can
Arizona maybe.
Some people say Michigan State and Arizona.
Would you consider Arizona a Blue Blood? I mean, out west maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
they're pretty much all gone.
Quietly winning also before we go to break. Number 11 seed, the only double-digit seed left in the tournament, Texas. I mean, but let me tell you what about Texas. The 2 Purdue Boilermakers would be well served to not take the Longhorns for granted or lightly in their upcoming matchup on Thursday. Purdue is just a 6-point favorite over the play-in team of
Close.
Texas.
It's going to be close. I think so.
Texas had to play in to get into this tournament.
First four to the Final Four.
Now they're a
maybe?
6-point underdog against number 2 seed Purdue. A little bit of a head scratcher. Major League opening day. We're going to talk about it on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare here in Columbia. For over 20 years, we've proudly served our community, locally owned and operated, providing trusted care you can count on. We support seniors, individuals with disabilities, and even short-term care after surgery. From personal care to homemaking and companionship, our team is here to help you or your loved one live safely and comfortably at home. Call Caring Hearts today at 931-381-5470 or stop by in person, 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
The Mules are back in town, April 9th to 11th at the Murray County Park, Columbia, Tennessee. Live music, vendors, contests, and yes, mules. Mule pulling, gated mules, mule scrambles, and more. Join us Thursday through Saturday at the Murray County Park. Don't miss the Mule Day Parade, 11 a.m. Saturday, April 11th. Visit muleday.com for a complete schedule of events. Brought to you by Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Happy you'll be, or the service is free. And the Murray County Visitors Bureau. Plan your visit now at experiencemurray.com. Harmon Scrap Metal invites you to our annual Columbia Easter egg hunt. Join us Saturday, April 4th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Woodland Park Rotary Shelter in Columbia. With over 10,000 eggs, bounce houses, food trucks, and fun for kids of all ages. It's an event the whole family will love. So grab your baskets and hop on over for an afternoon of Easter fun. We'll see you there.
Experience snoring, trouble sleeping, daytime exhaustion? All of these could be signs of a sleep disorder. Dr. Samini Uman is bringing her sleep practice to Middle Tennessee, offering both clinic and online appointments with proven results. Telehealth appointments with no waiting rooms, home and in-lab sleep studies with local sleep lab partnerships, including Williamson Med Center. Visit oursleepdoc.com or call 615-302-8039. Your path to better sleep starts here.
Hey y'all, Sergeant Jennifer Dalton with Columbia Police Department here. You're listening to 101.7 FM, Front Porch Radio. Slow down in town, y'all.
And welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake. Thank you so much for being with us. If you ever have a comment, suggestion, just want to say what's up. Dial us up, man. 931-388-3636. Hit number 5.
Yeah,
5.
That's the number.
I got 5 on it.
You have 5 on it, Drake.
Punch number 5 and leave us a comment. And we'll happily listen to it. Top-seeded Duke will take on Rick Pitino and the St. John's Red Storm during the Sweet 16 tournament on Friday at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. And you say you want to go. You say, I want to go to that. Hey,
I want to go.
Let's load up. Hey, we'd take a quick flight up to D.C. or drive up to D.C., do a little sightseeing around the Capitol, and take in the East Regional Sweet 16 matchup, and one of the most anticipated and biggest matchups of the tournament. I mean, St. John's against Duke. Come on. St. John's just whipped up on UConn in the Big East final by 20.
Yeah, they're capable.
Beat Kansas in the last second shot, as we talked about before the break. But if you want to go see this game, you better dig down deep in those pockets. And then check your back pockets. The tickets for the East Regional. Now, this also includes the game between number 2, UConn, and number 3, Michigan State. So you're getting 2 good games for the price of 1. They were going for an average right now online, before fees, $650 a ticket.
Ooh.
As of yesterday afternoon.
Whoa.
Now, that's the second most for a regional ever, according to ticket sellers, people like StubHub and people like that.
SeatGeek.
It's the second most. Only the 2025, last year's Atlanta Regional with Auburn, Michigan, and Ole Miss, Michigan State was higher 4 days out from the games. And really that was probably because Auburn is not that far from Atlanta. And then you've got all the Ole Miss people that probably slid over to Atlanta too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to drop $650 a ticket, $1,300 for you and your sweetie to go watch a game, and then hotel room and everything else, could be easily $2,000 to $3,000 little excursion. Major League Baseball opening day or night is tomorrow at Oracle Park in San Francisco as the Yankees take on San Francisco Giants and former Volunteer head coach Tony Vitale, Tony V.
Yeah.
Right?
It's his time now.
Time for him to shine.
It is time to shine.
It's going to be a nighttime game on Wednesday, and then Thursday is really kind of the traditional opening day as 22 teams start league play on Thursday. And this year, the ABS, the challenge system for batters, catchers, and pitchers will be in use in every single Major League Baseball park in Major League Baseball and for all season. The ABS, will have a challenge system to where the batter doesn't agree with the call by the home plate umpire, the pitcher doesn't, the catcher doesn't, then they can tap their helmet and they have 2 challenges a game. Also, there's an emphasis on shorter games this year. The batter's going to be instructed to get in the box, man. Get ready.
Stop wasting time.
Yeah,
man.
quit be out there straightening your gloves and adjusting yourself or whatever you do. When you
flexing,
we ain't got time for all. Ain't nobody got
brace on.
Ain't nobody got brace. And like the lady said, ain't nobody got time for all that.
Nah, yeah.
Ain't nobody got time.
You don't have time for that in the MLB anymore. You don't.
Travis Swifty Kelsey is not going anywhere. He's going to remain right there in Kansas City. He is re-signed, re-upped with the Kansas City Chiefs with a 3-year, $54 million excuse me, $54 million, what is that, $18 million a year to play tight end?
Yeah, 18.3 is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good for Travis.
It's good. Good money, good bread. Not all bread is good bread, though.
And, if that's not enough money for Travis, and he can borrow some from his girlfriend, borrow some from his fiance.
If she's
are
willing.
Are they engaged?
They are engaged.
He can borrow some from his fiance.
If she's willing to donate.
She's got a little bit.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. I would have to agree with that.
NFL draft, speaking of the NFL draft, is less than a month away. And Yahoo Sports draft experts, 2 guys that have gotten together and put together their top 50 players in the draft that's at the end of April in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The number 1 player, it's not Fernando Mendoza. Arvell Reese, linebacker out of Ohio State. These guys have picked number 1. Number 2 is Fernando Mendoza. He's going to go to the Raiders. Number 3 is Caleb Downs. A lot of Ohio State players in this. Caleb Downs, former cornerback, defensive back at Alabama that transferred to Ohio State. He's at number 3. Number 4, where the Titans are picking, Reuben Bain Jr. they have listed here as defensive end out of Miami.
Jeremiah Love.
That's what I'm thinking.
Jeremiah Love.
Then number 5 is David Bailey, defensive end at Texas Tech. Then number 6 comes Jeremiah Love, running back Notre Dame. And my prediction is that's who the Titans are going to take.
I think they have to.
We've
had some discussions about that.
They need some excitement. They need some hope. They need to give this fan base something forward to look forward to.
They need something.
The first SEC player, Southeastern Conference player on this list comes in at number 8, Monroe Freeling. He's an offensive tackle from Georgia. And then at number 9, Mansour Delaney.
I guess. Delaney.
I guess it is. It's just Delane. Cornerback from LSU. First Tennessee player, Jermod McCoy, cornerback from the University of Tennessee. And Colton Hood, a cornerback from University of Tennessee. McCoy comes in at 20. Hood comes in at 33. Alabama, their only player in the top 50 is Caden Proctor, an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
And Vanderbilt, their first player that comes in the top 50, according to these guys, is tight end Eli Stowers.
He's good. He's very good.
or Stowers, whichever you want to pronounce it.
I think it's Stowers.
Okay, Stowers at number 42 out of 50. So just something to wet the whistle is, it seems like the NFL just stays in the news cycle year round.
I mean,
just never leaves. Now it just never leaves. You know what I mean? And me, I can't wait till
football.
Open. Yeah, I can't.
Basketball.
I can't
baseball,
wait.
Hockey.
But the longest 6 months of my life is when the Super Bowl ends and football begins again. So, all right, this has been the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake for Slim D and L Train. We will talk to you tomorrow.